onboard microphone using the stand. Just a moment, just a short instant for this to say. Your Honor, Mr. President, Israeli people. The circus is still on. The whole as Cuerpo Médico Forense, BTN Armed Forces Presidents, keeps on delivering like a liar and keeps on saying that they brief supposed pathologies on me while making like my communications on board, camera, mic, and orders from ICC and communications from Israel and US government direct in them hands, telling them stop doing what you do, and the sick abomination making what they do. In the middle of this day, delivered gifts and gone over same reality to US and Israel, with supposed psychodiagnosis and supposed they were permanently doing that. They says Sodoma keeps on being Sodoma, Sodoma dies Sodoma. 212 more state members of Argentina were murdered because of they said no. And even then kept on forging and making paper upon paper, also upon the let's use in the family, here we do to it. The mother Cara approaching to the end. I never seen a disgusting vermin in a very hell whore pretended of judge, making trade over a power ornamentary sexual, to saying how much you put in and direct me how much I'm gonna give you. So the reality of this, in Fechmotri levetefeshocham al-Chaniti germanefecha tashkaladechi ba'antacham and shemeshecha temenechit. And in the middle of the soul, in Fechmota leveshofach ma'al-taliki minoch othalepeshkevit mefechem. So what the reality of the soul, and not pretending to denigrate a woman because of it ain't, like I said so much time about women, but when I know its creation. So whenever we have what we have and we see in this land what it is and how structurally we're made in, the power of the most social ways and emblems that modern society and states will ever hold, in the using for the staging and making the most abominable plan and the most degenerate members to machining a very structural, degenerate, abominable plunge to the head what we suffer. Then, at this day, red pepper, but terrible, just eating something around, while appointing my family to go around to making some the liars needs medication, let's internating, and you're gonna pay for the damages discussed to the government, and you know this is not possible, you were negligent and you're killed. Oh my god, histrionic, oh my god. Making up paper upon paper, Sodoma, PFA, and Metropolitana to ADD, saying the family must know when this is happening because of your government, and the family denies. Accomplices killed. Let's make him. They were notarized and appointed, and no 1% that they refused to come to the federal penal examination. Supreme Court orders to understand they are doing and they cause what we say, and this person denies and publishes all over the world. And my family doesn't has not a thing and doesn't know a thing. And one supposed lawyer to helping the family. Oh, let me show you after we research what your brother is doing. Then, he's a teller and keeps on making mind read and mind reading for everything. While witches lives for this. Sodoma degenerados maricas. Sorry the word. I'm gonna take this back. Not for this, maricas. but for the name of Hashem, I'm sorry I repeat it. Let's put in Kalush Kemechadish Shodoma Nicha Anush Hibarecha defines. Well, the reality of Enchodchem SHEF'EHN AMAHD'H'FH'N JHM DZ. Aiden but charitable, what did we say, you, if this will ever eating what we said not to do? I'm a liar. So went over saying rape the kids of my friends. Expertises of Cristina Fernandez de Kirchner, President Argentina, and telling whoever says this to happen, oh, the liars, Cuerpo Médico Forense, you have a business. Talush, Shlutamutu, Pedofilico. Like I said, I'm gonna cut you in pieces and I'm gonna pour you all over piece of shit in front of the damn shit May Plaza Argentina, and I'm gonna show you in front of the whole of the world who you are, Cuerpo Médico Forense, with the power of sound. The reality of this all, this is not a threat, and I'm not a terrorist. I'm gonna add bad justice, and this is gonna happen in the name of Yahweh. This is not a holy war. I don't play Islamic. I am for you, and I'm Hashem's. And you're going to know in your death what is like justice. So, International Criminal Court already knows, so Your Honor. Kidnapped 5 kids which already got them. My friends were not released, and Sodoma doesn't, just rapes and kills, and takes what they say it stands. And anyone that says they are and they do, the liars, and keeps on signature upon signature of the degenerados oficiales uniformados, parritas sodomitas, making the I am a witness, I'm an officer, and it's happening what they says. Take it all. Let's rape around. Let's having toy. Sodoma. So suddenly, v'chomatre b'lev shach amalatika malchanet, ishmot evelechtika fachat nishnuzit. In emelechtika echmo ashakalim. Imeta nicheli shehefet ampef. What do we do? El bechmata v'shaveicheti mokladi enfech moti malet v'shechi tabeletem enechedeletab inkos menechili omatatab. Gishmot penemenechile kiminechite v'shecho malet vereneki. Ishmetzeligech hadefsnunat you once meet. What will I do? Belchimofot levetivish motech hademalki mesre shechali bechani objective D B D R D M T O D M C and D input lementivish mot D D R D M C in city out city all territory lock target fire. Like I said, I will carry the cost, but not the genocide and destruction of the world. Unless the ones we love and love we are. Shut up. https www.brdmt.int F7 always recall last key and cleaner my site last places in New York. Here's everything. Alejandro Blanco REDEMI from Buenos Aires at this July 4th 2014 1309. My address Informati Lefesechachi Teshef and Pantonicanas Melchanachai Teshef. Shalom.